What was the most important war that affected the world? Stay with me until the end of the video to get the answer to this question. The Crusades are one of the most important and influential historical events in the world, which took place in the Middle Ages between Christian Europeans and Eastern Muslims. These wars started because of the Europeans' attempt to return the Christian Holy Lands to the Muslims. These lands included Jerusalem, Nazareth, and some other Christian holy cities. The First Crusade started in 1096, and after several battles, the Europeans succeeded in conquering the Christian holy cities such as Jerusalem. But after a few decades, the Muslims were able to recapture these cities, and the Crusades ended. The Crusade had different results overall. On the one hand, the Europeans were able to conquer their holy lands, and this increased their power and influence in Europe. On the other hand, these wars caused brutal killing and looting of Muslims and Jews, and for this reason some historians have described these wars to glorify the. After the Crusades, relations between Muslims and Europeans were greatly affected. Also, some other effects of these wars are strengthening the military and political power of the Europeans. The Crusades strengthened the military and political power of the Europeans. With the war experiences gained in these wars, they were able to strengthen their military power and thus resist other world powers such as the Mongols and the Ottomans. The growth of trade and trade markets in Europe. With the beginning of the Crusades, many Europeans traveled to the eastern regions, and trade exchanges with Muslims grew trade markets in Europe. Also, Europeans returning home brought new technical and industrial processes to Europe. Impact on European culture and art. The Crusades had a great impact on European culture and art. The return of Europeans brought new art styles to Europe, and also, these wars made Europeans familiar with Muslim culture and art. Impact on Muslim culture and art. The Crusade had a great impact on Muslim culture and art. Being influenced by the Europeans, the Muslims also got to know the European culture and art, and in this way, the Muslim culture and art were also affected. Impact on the relationship between Muslims and Christians in different regions of the world. The Crusade had a great impact on the relationship between Muslims and Christians in different regions of the world. These wars caused the relations between the two religions to be severely affected, and in some areas, these relations were not very stable. In general, the Crusades are recognized as one of the most important historical events in the world, the effects of which can still be seen in different societies. Although these wars caused brutal killing and looting of Muslims and Jews, it is still recognized as one of the most important historical events in the world. What do you think about the war between Muslims and Christians? Share your opinion in the comments. If you like these videos, subscribe and like.